Hey YouTubers, Raven here.
Starfire!
And tonight we're talking about Legends of Tomorrow!
The season finale!
Yes.
Season 4, episode 16, Hey World.
Hey World.
No, it literally said hey, comma, world.
I know. I'm just saying, hey World.
Yes.
It was great!
It was really good.
Now we are going to save the ending for the end of this review. Because that's just a what the fuck. So,
Type of moment.
Yes. Okay, forget that happened and moving on.
Blocking it.
Wait, what happened?
What? Yeah, so it was good. I liked that they dressed up as the superheroes. That was funny.
Like, I was wondering what that was for, and then to see it play out that they were trying to get people to come to Hey World with it.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck? I don't know.
And just like, I mean, I don't know. Like, there was just some things that were really funny.
Yes.
The dragon was so cute! It was so cute!
What did little Zari name it?
I don't remember.
Wexy or something?
Something like that.
Dance!
It was so cute!
Dance!
His little feet! It was so cute!
And then, like, she said Lexi danced, like, towards the end, and the dragon danced,
And it turned back into a little dragon!
after it ate the witch! Fuck you, Tabitha!
Bye-bye, Tabitha. Good riddance.
Yes, at least you get to keep your staff.
Yup.
Which
Which comes into play later.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was so cute.
It was so cute! So
Cute little dragon.
Yes.
Cute little fire-breathing dragon.
Yeah. It was so much cuter than his grown-up version. His grown-up version looked creepy.
It did.
I mean, they did good with it, though. Like,
yeah, they did.
Animation for it.
And I liked that they were trying to, like, help all of the monsters, you know, to be, like, seen and to show people that they weren't as bad and scary as people thought they were.
Right.
Because because Neron was, you know, making people have fear over the monsters.
Which could open up a portal from hell to
Yeah.
Earth so that they could. And in this version of the world, hell is actually at the center of the Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Kind
of like the Hellmouth.
Yeah, but you don't get sent to the Hellmouth when you die.
True.
Unless you become a demon.
But it's still like the force of evil within
Right.
Sunnyvale or Sunnydale.
Dale.
Yeah.
But I mean, if they were going for like the religious aspect of hell, and they put it in the ground. Like, I mean, that's like the childlike concept of it, but it's a spiritual place, not a physical place in the earth.
Right.
Like, no.
Yeah.
Just no. And I'm sorry, but when you get sent there, it's not like you land in the damn dumpster.
That was funny. That was really funny, though.
Right. Like, I don't... Like, she falls into the dumpster. She's like, excuse me, because someone in hell is going to stop and help you. Dumbass. Excuse
Watch
me.
where you're going, dumbass. We'll double dumbass on you.
Right.
Sorry, that was from Star Trek.
Mm.
One of the movies. The original movies. It was from the fourth one, The Voyage Home, with the whales.
Mm.
Like, they're trying to walk across the street, and, like, this car's coming, and he's like, and, he's all, watch where you're going, dumbass, and Kirk is like, double dumbass on you!
Yeah. That's odd.
Yeah, they don't know how to interact with people in the world.
Yeah, because they spent so long interacting with people on this ship. and aliens.
And Spock just got his brain back, so he's like not
okay.
He's like still trying to like get used to being around people again.
Yeah.
If you've seen Star Trek, you know what I'm talking about. Please don't walk across in front of the camera, August.
August, no. August. Hey, kitty. Hey. If you want to join us, then join us, you little runt. But yeah, the show was.
Yeah, it was good.
No. Just like usual. Your tail is blocking the camera, cat. Okay.
Sorry.
Just like usual, there's not really much meat to the show.
Right.
It's all very surface level.
Yeah.
Not very deep.
But I just have to say that
it was still fun.
It was. And everybody on this show is good at acting. Everyone.
Well, I mean, we don't know about everyone now because we don't know how he is.
Yeah.
Okay, that didn't happen yet. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, they're all good.
Yeah.
And
Zari was amazing.
She was not forcing her crying.
No.
Like Kelly. But we talked about that last night. For a long time.
I rewatched that ending bit with my brother last night because when I walked through the door, he was watching it. She was moving her eyebrows. They weren't as high as I remembered them during the review.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Yes, but it still didn't look very natural to me, like the acting. So I did just want to clarify that. But yeah, the show, it was good. I don't really have a standout episode for the season, though.
Yeah. I don't know. For me, it was probably the one with the Indiana Jones thing. Just because I really liked Nate and Zari. So having that finally happen with them kiss and everything, like, for me, that was kind of like a highlight.
Yeah.
But as a whole, it's been a really great season.
It has. I think the seasons get better. Every year. I did, I was like, no, when they were in hell and we saw Vandal Savage. Because they said that they were going to introduce someone that would join the crew and it would be obvious.
Yeah.
And the only person up until that point
would have been him.
And I was freaking the hell out. Don't bring Vandal Savage back. He will restart his quest for world domination.
Yeah. But we know who it is.
Yeah.
We just aren't talking about that right now.
And we don't even know his name, so.
Yeah.
I mean, they said it throughout the series, but.
Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't pay attention because I didn't give a crap. Now I have to give a crap. Damn it!
They'll say it again at some point.
Well, yeah. Because he's on the show.
Yeah, so... Tabitha was just getting on my freaking nerves.
Yes.
And I was just glad when she went away.
I do have to agree with the kids in the audience. That was a really lame show.
Yeah.
They were putting on,
and then when the dragon came out, it became super awesome.
Right? The monitor showed up, and he was just like... And then the dragon showed up, and he was eating popcorn. And I was like, yes! That is how I feel.
Yeah. It's what's gonna happen? The suspense is terrible. I hope it'll last.
Oh my gosh. Really?
that too.
Yeah.
It's
It
one of
was
the best
there.
lines from that movie.
Yes.
His snarkiness is my fave.
Yes. And if you guys don't know, what we're talking about is Willy Wonka.
Yes.
The original one.
Which is the only one.
Yes, the Johnny
that should
Depp
be
is,
acknowledged.
like, stupid and beyond ridiculous.
Yeah, it is the only one that should be acknowledged.
Yes. The newer one does not exist.
No.
What is he getting into?
He's bothering this thing that I have in here.
Oh.
Leave it alone, August. What the heck?
So, is there anything else?
I don't think so.
The thing that happened before the reveal
Yeah.
was the Constantine switcheroo.
Mm-hmm.
Nate died!
Yeah, Nate died.
Nate!
He was dead. And then we saw his dad.
Yeah, his spirit was hanging out with his dad up in the rafters. It was kind of touching.
And when they started singing and they brought everybody in to start singing with them, I started getting teary.
So did
Like, I was getting emotional.
I started
so
feeling like the
beautiful.
heat behind my eyes, but I didn't start tearing up.
It was so beautiful.
It was touching.
It was.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, at least the future's changed. We've been talking about that throughout this season, about what they were going to do with Zari. Because she's a woman out of time, because everything they've done probably changed her future.
Because she left
But
the
it
realm,
didn't.
the zone.
Yeah, but like all the things that we said probably affected her future, so that she couldn't go back because it was changed.
Right.
Like, didn't affect her future the way we thought it would.
Mm-hmm.
And so the only thing that actually affected the future was what happened tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So now they don't even know each other exist. Well, I mean, they hear about her because we've heard about him. But
they don't even know about her.
No.
It's so sad. And they just got together. Why do you have to do this to us?
I don't even...
She was willing to sacrifice her future to save Nate.
Yeah.
Like...
She was the one with the most amount of love that would
my
be able
feels,
to bring him back.
My feels.
If she wasn't there probably wouldn't have been enough love to bring him back.
My feels.
I know, right? Like,
My
that hurts me deep on the inside. That little cold place is starting to warm up just a little bit.
No, I got all teary when they were singing, though.
Mm.
I really did.
Yeah.
I didn't cry, like, it didn't stream down my face, but I got teary.
I felt warm, like I was about to.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I was about to tear up. Just, you know, like, a little watery.
Mm-hmm.
But that didn't happen. But I felt like it was going to.
It happened with Nora.
Yeah.
Because I saw it.
Nora was crying, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, you mean me?
I mean with the Flash.
Oh, with the Flash, yes.
When Nora
Yes, I did
was
get
erased.
I got watery eyes.
From existence.
Yes, I got watery eyes in that moment.
We both did.
Yeah.
But I was crying.
I was blinking to keep it from falling down.
But your eyes were red and you had tears. Like, I could see it.
Mm-hmm. So I would keep blinking so that the tears wouldn't fall. So, like, the entire circle around my eyes was just wet.
It was. I saw it.
Yeah. But, yeah, it was... very emotional tonight. Not as emotional as some of the other shows.
No.
But it was still emotional.
Because I like her.
Mm-hmm.
And because they just got them together.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sad.
Me too. But you know what? The fans are going to revolt, and they're going to have to figure out a way to make it work.
Yeah.
And so they're going to bring her back at some point in some capacity.
And hopefully Nate remembers them.
Yeah.
But I like that. What was the dad's name? Nate's dad. Hank,
yeah.
I like that he finally told him he loved him in person.
Yes.
Like, not person, but, like, spirit to spirit.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like, he actually got to hear him say it.
Yeah.
And see him say it.
Mm-hmm.
So that was nice.
Yes. And then there's the actual ending, of which we find out about what they'll be up against next season.
Which freaking Astra, I think is her name. Astra, whatever. Brings the coins.
That's all you have to remember.
Brings the coins, or brings the coins that she wants to give a second chance to.
One of them is Marilyn Manson.
No, one of them was Charles Manson.
Why did I say Marilyn? Because it's the one that's more famous.
He's not a murderer, though.
No, it's not. Charles is. Why would Manson? I don't know. I was thinking Manson.
He's creepy looking, though.
Yeah. So he's evil.
He's like... Did you know that him and Rose McGowan, who plays Paige on Charmed, were like a thing? Yeah. Anyway.
But like I was thinking of that guy, but I said this because his name is more like
synonymous, yeah.
Yes.
But Charles Manson's pretty dang famous too.
Yeah. I just don't really follow serial killers.
Well, yeah, I don't either, but I know about him.
And Joseph Stalin was in there?
Yeah. Which I'm betting that Adolf Hitler is in there if Joseph Stalin is in there.
Right?
Because, I mean, Stalin was bad, but Hitler was worse.
Right, and weren't them two friends in some capacity?
Hitler actually didn't like Stalin.
He worked with him, though.
He did, but he didn't like his methods.
Oh.
Because Stalin wasn't, like, a dictator. He was, but, like, he did it differently than Hitler did. He wasn't, like, he was still just as evil and bad. But, like, I don't want to get into a big history lesson, but I just know that he didn't like Stalin.
Right.
Even though they worked together and they knew each other, like,
That's what I meant by friends.
Yeah, they didn't like each other.
Right, okay.
But, like, if there was, like, agreements going on or some type of peace treaty that they were going to be a part of, like, Joseph Stalin would be there to, like, sign on it or whatever. But he and Hitler both, like, just didn't like each other. So
they just agreed on a world conquest.
Yeah, basically. Because I took a 20th century Europe class,
right?
And we learned all about, like, you know, that stuff because, you know, World War II and everything.
Yes.
So, yeah, we talked a lot about that. But I remember him not liking him.
Okay. But yeah, so I mean.
But yeah,
you can't have one without the other.
Oh, you can't. And I'm assuming because, like, Hitler's considered the worst dictator ever. Even worse than Saddam Hussein and all that. So, you know, he's got to be in there.
Right.
And Genghis Khan was in there, too. Who was also bad.
Yes.
So...
I was surprised we didn't see, like, Attila the Hun or something.
Right? Like, what's probably going to happen next season is that they're going to have to, like, go back to all the time periods that those people were from and, like, stop them
from selling their souls to Nero.
Yeah.
Neron.
Yeah, from doing those things.
Yeah. I said Nero because I was like, should have brought back Emperor Nero. Nero.
So, yeah, that's probably what the premise is going to be.
So, yeah, I mean, that's basically the show. Yeah.
I hope Mona's still a part of it next season.
Well, she didn't leave.
Yeah, she didn't. And Gary.
Gosh. Gary.
He's so funny, though.
Yeah, but he can't be a mainstay.
He can't.
That's not okay.
Yeah. But he'll still be part of the Time Bureau.
Yeah. Which they now have.
And I like And I like Nora being a bigger part of it.
Yes, but we have to figure out how to get her away from the fairy godmother stuff because she's uber powerful, and we need her back.
Right.
We need her no longer fairy godmother.
True. And I'm sure she doesn't want to be that anymore either.
Right? She doesn't want to be attached to Gary.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah.
Not okay.
I love that she just grabbed Ray and kissed him, though.
Yes.
I mean, wifey kissing husband.
Her.
Because they're married.
Yeah. Like, didn't she slap him?
No, I think she just kind of, like, hit his chest.
Okay. I remember there's something with a hand. And,
yeah. She was just kind of like, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, is there anything else?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But I don't know how I feel about all those bad, evil people coming back.
No. I'm not as excited about that as I was when the dragon head was dropped at the
at the beginning of or the end of last season.
Right.
Yeah.
That dragon head does look a lot better than the dragon that we got now. But I mean,
as long as Constantine's still part of the team, I'm good.
I mean, we're still dealing with souls
Yeah.
and demons, so yeah. You'd have to be.
And freaking Astra was totally not over him leaving her down there.
Right.
She was being so petty about it.
Yes, she kept bringing it up. Like, you don't keep bringing it up if it's not something
Yeah,
that...
if you're over it, you don't keep bringing it up.
Mm-hmm.
You're over it, and you've moved on.
Right.
You don't act like a petty bitch and be like, oh, I'm over it, but you left me down here.
Mm-hmm.
Asshole.
Right.
Like...
I think the end of his story arc on the show will be redemption for Astra.
Probably. Because that's the whole point of, like, why he has all of the guilt that he has.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that's pretty much what we think about the next season and stuff. So I guess until next season.
Next season. Always stay true to who you are.